What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. You guys are watching Jaegerwrenching. My name is Chad. I hope you guys are having a good day as always. Let's jump into this video. I took the truck to the track. Look at this beautiful background. I love this shop, just looks phenomenal. We took the truck to the track. Made some hits. I only made 2, didn't record that much. I just didn't want to be like trying to record, and I was only there for literally 45 minutes, so I got there late. I wanted to get as many runs in as I could, so instead of waiting around, filming, walking around, I just wanted to be in the truck and do that because like I said, showed up late. So we got in, we made our first pass. Truck, I think, went 209 60 foot or 20 something 60 foot. I'll show you guys the time slips after. You can see the passes, and then yeah, and there was a awesome couple people there, couple cars. I talked to quite a few people. There's always cool people at the track. I had a fun time, and it was really awesome to go out and do that. I want to take the Integra, but I think the Integra is potentially sold. Supposedly the kid's gonna bring cash plus a motorcycle that I'm gonna trade for, and I think it should be a good deal, and I'm excited for him. And I honestly there's other people I could have made a deal with, but I've kind of held off because he seems like the right kid for the car. So hopefully that'll go well and that'll go through. But let's jump into the video of the truck, guys. So the truck, we made a hit. It looked good. I'm gonna show you that footage here. All right, guys, we're here. Hopefully it'll be good.
Is this pretty much stock?
Yeah, 100% stock.
Cool. So I was just wondering so I know when to run.
Yeah, it's 100%. Do I need my helmet?
Have you ran it before?
No.
If you break into the 13s, you'll need it, but since it's your first time,
yeah, I don't know what it'll run. I better run like 14 seconds. Sweet. I'm excited to see what it'll do. We'll put it 4 high, dude, and launch it.
Yeah, I'm leaving it 4 to leave, and then right after you turn it switch back over.
Yeah, sweet.
That's good, man.
Thank you. All right, guys, I'm excited. Hopefully we got battery life. The camera's upside down, so I hope I can flip this footage. We got the AC seat on and everything. Not too bad. Pretty smooth, guys, surprisingly. Holy crap. There's part of his block over there. Blew up. Holy cow, guys, a part of his engine block came flying off. I saw it. That's a bummer, man. Totally grenaded. Let me take you guys off and show you. Oh, that totally sucks, guys. Definitely sucks. The ambulance is there. It's not on fire. I stopped to make sure it wasn't on fire. It wasn't on fire, so I think he's good, but nonetheless, that sucks. Well, let's see what the truck runs in 100% stock form. That wasn't a bad launch. I probably should have switched over to 2-wheel drive a little bit sooner. We'll see what that launch does. Maybe next run we can switch it over sooner and see if it plays a difference. Let's get the time slip. What's up, my brother? Thank you, my man. And it went 14.9, guys, so I'll show you in a second. What did it 60 foot? A 2.0 60 foot. That's not too bad for this big old heavy pig. You can definitely tell it pulls power, but let me show you guys what it ran. So there you guys go. You can see what it ran on the 60 foot. Not too bad. 2.0 60 foot. We're doing 78, or is that 78? We're doing 72 in the 8. Not too bad. We just need to turn it up in the back half and it'll really go. All right, guys, pass number 2. It did a 1.9 60 foot, guys. That's pretty impressive, to be honest, for a big old truck. At least that's what it said on the timer. If we really did a 1.9 60 foot, that's really impressive. I'd be very impressed to get this stock old truck doing a 1.9 60 foot. I didn't launch it right away or turn it from 4 high to 2 high right away, but that's okay. I actually think it did really well. So I think I did it at the perfect spot. We'll see when we get the time slip, but so far I'm actually really happy with the truck and how it's doing. So pretty impressive for a huge heavy mobile. There you go. Thank you, bud. Oh no, that was my reaction, was 19204. It almost did a 1960 foot. 72 again. We did a 14.9, so pretty consistent. Alrighty guys, we are on our way back. It was a pretty good day. You can see the truck ran pretty consistent. Sorry, I took a little bit of a break, talked to some people, some friends over here, which is pretty awesome, and I always enjoy coming out to the track. It's always cool. But next time I want to come a little sooner to get a little more outside of the car, and maybe bring my fiance to get her to help film, because it's always cool to get a couple different perspectives. As you guys can see, the truck went good. It went 2060 foot. That was launching in 4 high and then turning it to 2-wheel drive. I didn't get a chance to make a couple passes like I wanted to, which was actually putting it in 4 high, leaving it in 4 high the whole time, then just launching in 4 high and turning it to 2 high right away. So we'll see. I'll get to play with it some more, obviously, because I own the truck. Maybe this weekend we'll go again. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that clip, but let's get into today's video. It's really just going to be, I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm doing here and on this truck, and then, you know, give you a day in the life of kind of what I'm doing and running around and everything else. So there's a lot of craziness, but let's check out this truck because it's pretty cool and pretty different from your typical truck. So right now I am installing some parts on this truck, and you can see I got the dash torn down. I got a switch right here. That's a cutout switch, so I gotta wire that. I'm installing these gauges and cutouts. So we have this is a AFR gauge, pretty simple gauge, easy to install. A True Boost. This is what's in the Integra. Very good. I like them. Obviously, we got to go into here and get some power. So that's what we're doing. But if you look, why does it need a True Boost? Well, check that out, guys. It is a Armageddon twin turbo Silverado. Obviously, we're here working on this truck. It's got the twin kit. I didn't install the kit. A kid named Owen installed the kit. He's a good kid. He's been doing it for a while. So we installed a AEM failsafe, a Turbo Smart boost controller, and then electric cutouts as well. So this truck will have electric cutouts, so you can flip a switch and the exhaust will open basically to like straight header. You'll be able to just make a little bit more power because you're bypassing all that factory exhaust. And you know, it's just nice. The beauty of it is you have a truck like this, you love it to be loud and rowdy and all that, but then you can, you know, close your cutouts and go on your way driving to and from work. You don't have all that drone, you don't have all that noise. Heck, you can even make a hit and then close it and the cop would have no idea it was you because your truck is completely stock sounding. So that is pretty cool. Let's go over it. I'll show you what it all looks like. We'll start from the outside. This needs to be plumbed, but here is a Turbo Smart solenoid. It's actually a Mac solenoid, if you guys are wondering. AEM and Turbo Smart both use Mac solenoids. So all that does is control your boost via a solenoid. Obviously the wiring comes across here, matches the stock, runs along the stock area there, comes down, and then everything goes into this grommet here. It is definitely a tight fit. That grommet right there is where it's at. There's the wire or the hose for boost, so that needs to be hooked up and it goes through there. You can see there's a cutout right there. That's what it looks like. You have the little motor on the back of it, and it basically just dumps the exhaust straight down to the ground instead of flowing through the exhaust all the way back to the back. Like I said, gives it an open header type feel, and it looks cool and sounds cool. Into the truck, coming in here, one of my favorite things is this is where your fuses are. One of the best ways to add a circuit is to get one of these, what they call an add circuit. So these little guys, basically all they do is you pull a fuse out, it goes in place of that fuse, and then it gives you two fuse spots. You pull the fuse out, you would then stick this in that place, and it gives you 2 spots to add a fuse. What this basically does is gives you a spot for the factory fuse and then a spot for your aftermarket fuse. You have to hook these things upright. A lot of people don't hook them upright, and if you don't hook them upright, you're kind of screwing yourself. If you look at every single fuse in this area, there's going to be left side and a right side, and it doesn't matter. One of those sides is going to be where your power's coming from, and the other side's going to be where your power's going to. So you have to make sure when you put an add circuit in there that you have the right power going to the right pin. So if you look at this, you gotta have it right, guys. We're gonna have power coming up this side through this fuse, the factory fuse, out of the factory fuse on the right side into whatever it needs to do, and the same for here. So we need to make sure that this side is in the power side, because if it isn't, what's going to happen is our power is going to be running, if you put it on the right side, our power is going to go up through this fuse, down out of this fuse, and then power this circuit and this circuit. So you can pop this fuse constantly if you don't wire it right. So you need to make sure that the hot side goes on this side, so that way the power will come straight up. There's a bar that connects. This thing's basically always hot, comes up through this side and this side. So that way you're gonna have power running up through this fuse, only through this fuse to power this, and then up the top to this side through this fuse, and then out this side only to power this. So each fuse is gonna power its source that it is supposed to power, because if you do it the wrong way, you're gonna be having a lot of blown fuses, and you're gonna come up and try and power both things off of one fuse, and that is no bueno. But if you look, guys, this is a really clean truck, basically brand new. We got our AEM wideband and our E-Boost 2, Turbo Smart E-Boost 2. So very clean. You got the A-pillar. I like this A-pillar. It actually fits really well. If the camera would focus, come on, baby. There we go. So it's got a really nice A-pillar gauge pod. I actually really like it. Some people may not, but I think it looks good. Plastic is still on this outer ring. I always do that. Basically, I let the customer take it off if they want. And this one doesn't come with one, but you guys can see looks pretty good, pretty clean install. And then the other thing we got, guys, is down here is our switch for the cutouts. So they make these with a electrical switch like this that you just go up and hold it up to close it, or open it and vice versa down. So it's just an up and down switch. They also make one that goes on your has its own key fob, and you can open and close it with the key fob instead of having a switch. I mounted this switch here when I looked at this truck because I figured it'd be the cleanest, out of the way of your knees, because if you're getting in and out and it's like over here anywhere, your knees are gonna hit it. Plus it's on the right side, so you just reach down and you can grab it. I thought about putting it right here, but the problem is if you're in gear like it is now and your shifter's here and you're driving, it's kind of a tedious, it's hard to see, but it's very, very tedious trying to reach around here and get to the switch. You're kind of like awkwardly going over here trying to go under it, and it just wouldn't be good. I think you'd be fumbling with it, and you wouldn't like fighting trying to get to your switch. So instead of having you fight trying to get in here, I figured it'd be easier just to reach down a little bit further, grab it, and go. I mean, especially when we're driving, think about it, you know, driving, you just reach down here. You can have your left hand on the steering wheel, obviously. Just reach down, burp, burp, you know, not a big deal. Versus this, you'd have to like come over and put your hand over. It's awkward, guys. It's awkward. I didn't like it, so we went ahead and said, let's put it in a smart spot. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all we did to this truck. Just some simple gauges. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, do a little update. The next thing we're gonna be doing is putting a drive shaft, one-piece drive shaft in this Mustang. So currently has a stock two-piece. We have the nice one piece here. I think it's a DSS. I'm not 100% sure. Yep, drive shaft shop. So it's in there with the bolts. You guys can check that out. Yay. So what do you guys think? Should we put it in here? I wonder what this thing has too. Look at that. That's weird. It's like a weird looking radiator, isn't it? Definitely pretty weird. Oh, wow. Check that out, boys. Woo-wee. Again, another Armageddon twin turbo on a Mustang. What? That's pretty crazy, huh, guys? Pretty neato contito. Oh, this hood is heavy, man. Holy cow. It's like doing some freaking bench press up here, lifting this dang thing up. Woo! Pretty cool, huh, guys? It's not too often you get to see a twin turbo Mustang next to a twin turbo Silverado next to a twin turbo Denali. But this is getting an Armageddon twin turbo kit. This truck has literally 500 miles on it. Look at this. Everything is brand new in here. Not even a speck of dirt, dust, anything. And this truck is literally already torn apart. Motors out of it, getting built. And you know, look at this. Brand friggin' new. Brand new. I don't know that this thing's, look at those drive shafts. Holy Bertoli, man. Those things are ginormous. I don't think you guys can get that in perspective. That thing is huge, man. Holy cow. It's got to be like a 5-inch drive shaft. That's pretty insane. I mean, look at the diff and then look at the drive shaft. Like, that is crazy. Holy cow, I didn't even know they had that big of drive shafts on these things. Ridiculous. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys what I'm doing, what I'm working on. I don't know if you guys are even gonna like this. You're gonna hate this video because it's just me showing you some cars and some stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get on doing this so you can continue to enjoy this video. Let's just get this drive shaft in this car and get it done, get it knocked out. And you know, it's of course it's late right now. It's 10 o'clock. So I think after this truck, I mean this truck's done, but after I do this Mustang, I'm gonna probably do gauges in this truck. I think I have to do the exact same setup that this truck got in this truck. So maybe I'll do, if you guys want to see, I'm put this video up before then, so if you guys want to see more in depth on doing these gauges, how I do them, kind of go through, you know, how I wire them, the negative, the positive, the grounds, all that type of stuff, let me know. Comment down below and I'll show you guys how to wire an e-boost 2 and all that. There's also a lot more you can do with an e-boost 2 that we're not doing with either of these trucks. They have a lot of options, which is cool, but we're doing the like most simplistic way. We're just keeping it very simple. Basically a boost setting is all you need with it. That's all these guys, you know, want. They want a low boost and a high boost. And you can also only go so far with a certain pressure spring, and how efficient your turbo kit really determines how much boost variance you can have. With the really efficient turbo kit that doesn't build a ton of back pressure, you can go from like 2 pounds to 21 pounds, which is a huge stretch. But these kits will do, I think, 4 pounds to like 25 or 26, which is really impressive to have a 4-pound wastegate spring and be able to go all the way up to 25, 26 pounds. So I don't know if you guys care about this stuff. I know so much crazy random facts and knowledge about cars and doing this stuff. I've been doing it so long. I just know so much crap, and sometimes I just blabble on forever about it, and it just seems like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know. And we are back at the house, so I got cleaned up, finished it, pulled the car out. Just, you know, finished it up, finished up the drive shaft. It looked good, came out good. So yeah, so everything's good. We don't have to do anything else with it. I think the car is good. I didn't go test drive it. Typically I do, especially after doing something like drive shaft wise, or, you know, you do anything suspension, drive line, that type of thing. I like to always test drive the car. It was a little late. I was a little tired. I don't want to go drive somebody's expensive car when I'm tired or just not in the mood. So we went ahead and just finished it. I did go back and forth a couple times in the shop and like a little bit of load, and it seems fine. There's no noise, no nothing. Obviously, you know, other than that, there's not much. It's a drive shaft. If it's either going to make noise or it's not, and it's either going to work or it isn't. So it's working, doing what it's supposed to. It's ready for pickup. Also, that truck's done, which is awesome. Look at this, man. This is one of the last times we're going to see this view, by the way, guys. If you guys don't know, I think the Integra, like I mentioned earlier, sold. Pretty sure. I'm hoping the kid's supposed to, I think, contact me tomorrow. So we're going to see about that. But, I mean, I hope he does. I hope he comes and picks it up and he enjoys it. I'll have a motorcycle to play with a little bit, tweak on it, and you know, also I think it'll be cool because then the Fox body can come right here and we can start building the Fox, because I'm ready. I don't know if you guys are ready. I am ready. I am itching, man. I'm chomping at the bit to get working on that car. It has been way too long and we need to get that car done. We need to get it just started. So we're going to be bringing that car in. I think I have a motor for it. I got a motor and I think it's going to be okay. It's got a little bit of an issue, but the cylinders look good and that's all that matters. I think I'll do a built rotating assembly in it, but if this comes and gets paid off and everything, we're going to put a built rotating assembly in the Fox body. We're going to let it eat, man. We're gonna spray some nitrous down that puppy, so stay tuned for that. It'll hopefully be pretty darn fast too. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Again, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Definitely helps me out and I appreciate it. And as always, keep wrenching on your own cars, keep kicking butt, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But it's time for you to get the heck out of here.